Look at that. We're going to be cooking these suckers up. They are delicious. Hello, welcome back to Texas Cooking Today. This is the recipe video, okay? Recipe video, not the tutorial, okay? Now, if you need more information than this video gives, look at the tutorial. It's the next episode, and it'll go into a lot of detail about this. But I'm going to show you the recipe, and it's simple enough. We have some beautiful red shrimp here. These are red king shrimp, also known as Patagonian red shrimp or Argentinian red shrimp. It's the same thing either way. Beautiful, what they call colossal prawns. So these are the 10 to 15 count prawns. Big ones, in other words. And then we got some bacon here, and what we're going to do is make some bacon wrapped grilled shrimp. It's absolutely delicious. When you do it right, oh, the flavors just pop. And you get the right textures when you do it right. So let me show you this recipe real quick. We start with the shrimp. Come on over. Now folks, I have some beautiful shrimp here. What I need to do is get the legs and the shell off of them. They have already been deveined, so I just got to pull that off, and I'm going to give it a rinse in the water. After that, we're going to put some balsamic vinegar on them. So we just put some balsamic vinegar on the plate, roll the shrimp in that, and then attach our bacon. Okay, and this is just very simple. That balsamic vinegar adds this beautiful touch to this dish because it is offset between these two intense flavors, and it just works. Okay, so it's what we call a balsamic glaze in the business. Okay, this is fun to do. Let's get started. Now our bacon, if you'll notice, it doesn't look like regular everyday bacon. Looks like it's maybe been cooked, right? Actually, it has been. So let's go inside and take a look at what we did to make this bacon be this way. I have some water boiling over here. Now this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to par fry my bacon prior to wrapping it around the shrimp. Now I do this on purpose. If you're going to cook that shrimp on a grill and it's going to be bacon wrapped, then one of two things is going to happen. The shrimp will either be overcooked when the bacon is properly done, or the bacon will be slightly underdone when the shrimp is properly cooked. So if we par cook it like this in advance, put it in boiling water for about 5 minutes at the most, okay? And you've par cooked it. And that way when you grill it, it's going to come out delicious. Try this, it'll work. Now I'm going to cut these in half and get them right down in my water. So you see what I'm talking about here. You just cook it a little bit in water. Make sure you do this in water, okay? Because it controls the temperature on the bacon and allows that fat to render and partially cook, and it comes out great this way, okay? So I'm going to cook these only for about 5 minutes, and I'm only about a minute away from being done here. So that's what it should look like. Folks, I have the shrimp that have had the shell removed, and it is all ready to go. I've only left the tail on there. Now what I'm going to be doing is simply rolling it in this vinegar and then wrap the bacon around it, kind of lengthwise, and then put it right onto a skewer. Now I like to use 2 skewers, and I'll run usually anywhere from 3 to 5 items along that. And it makes it easier to turn and handle when you're using 2 skewers. It's not absolutely necessary, but it does make it easier. Trust me on this one. Also, round skewers can sometimes, the shrimp will sometimes spin on the skewer. You're trying to turn everything over, and that one shrimp just keeps spinning, and it stays one side down, and it turns into problems. 2 skewers ends that problem. Okay, we move to the next step, getting this put together and grilled. Yummy. Folks, I have the shrimp out here cooking up beautifully. I have my timer set for 2 minutes. Once this goes off, I'm going to turn them over, cook them for another 2 minutes, and then those shrimp are done. That fast cook is the reason we needed to par cook the bacon right there. Bacon doesn't cook in 4 minutes. I've been sitting here enjoying some of my shrimp. Oh man, that is just delicious. Folks, this is a great way to do your shrimp. I really recommend you try it. Enjoy this recipe. Easy to make. Delicious. When you try it, forgive me. When you try it, you'll see what I mean. The sweetness from the balsamic vinegar and that slight edge that it gives you, that slight bit of acid, it's perfect on this. Cooking the bacon, par cooking it, that's the only way to go. That way you get this perfect texture after the fact, like right now. Where otherwise they would be kind of a little underdone. No fun. Do it this way, you'll love it. Thank you for watching. Take a look at my website, that's S.A.Trotter.com. That's where I have the PDF version of these recipes. Okay, also if you would take a look at Texas Cooking Today, I got a lot more recipes on video. You're going to be surprised how many. Great recipes, worth your trouble. Thank you. Stick around a minute. I want to show you one of those recipes and what you get. I wanted to show you what one of my written recipes actually looks like. This one I'm offering for free, so you can go to my website and get this one for free. It's the cinnamon rolls recipe. But it shows how I do mine. I always give a picture of what you're about to make, a description, what it is. I bullet point the ingredients. And that makes it a lot easier when you're going through making your, or laying out your ingredients. Now in addition, I also go ahead and I number all of the instructions on there, so it's easier to keep up with where you're at. And if you'll notice, you're going to see pictures that depict how to do what you're doing. Not all of my recipes are written exactly this way. However, I am getting them all converted to this. So do me a favor, go to my website, take a look at this. Go ahead and download it for yourself. It's free. And once you're finished getting that, you'll know whether or not you want to get more of what I offer. Folks, I always give a place at the end of all of my recipes for you to write your own notes if there's something you want to put in there. So it's a really cool way of doing recipes, and that's the way I do my recipes. That's also why I charge 25 cents each for them. It's not a big deal. And I really appreciate your help in helping me to get these marketed and get them out there, because that's the help I need to cover my expenses, basically. Thank you for that. Get this free one for yourself, and thank you very much for watching my show.